so today's video is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna be doing my cousin's makeup for just, a little night out that we had. It was her boyfriend's birthday. So yeah, right now I'm just starting off with her eyebrows. I'm using my BH Cosmetics Pro Brow Palette, and I'm just filling in her eyebrows. And yeah, don't be like scared of how dramatic they look right now. They're gonna turn out good at the end, trust me. So when I do people's makeup, I usually tend to take longer on the eyebrows because the eyebrows are gonna frame your face. So yeah, I really took a good time doing her eyebrows and fixing them because she also didn't do them beforehand. So I really had to make sure they looked as perfect as can be. Right now I'm just setting it in place with my Maybelline Brow Mascara. And now I'm just gonna clean them up with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and yeah, this is what's gonna make them look really nice. Okay, so now I'm just going to be priming her eyelids with the same concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me, and then just blending it out. And then after that, I'm going to be setting it in place with some powder. I use the Wet n Wild Dulce de Leche contour powder thing. Okay, so for eyeshadows, I'm using my Dare to Create Morphe palette, and I'm really happy to be using this. I'm using the color Bear as a transition shade, and I'm gonna be doing that on both eyes. I don't know, I just really love this eyeshadow palette. It has so many colors for so many looks, and she's the first one I'm actually using this palette. Then I'm gonna go in with Deep Hue, and just to darken it up a little bit. We were thinking of a nice bold eye. So yeah, I'm just putting that on her crease with a fluffy brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade Cat Eye, and I'm gonna be placing that on her outer V. Whenever I do people's makeup, I like to know what they like. I usually go with whatever they tell me. If they tell me to do whatever I want, then I'll do it. But if not, I'll always ask them if they like it, or if they want some more, some more color, less color. It's up to the client. So I'm just blending out the edges in here to make sure that there are no harsh lines. So I wanted to do a half cut crease on her. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm using my concealer to do that. Now for the best part, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in Trophy Wife, and I'm placing that on her eyelids. I don't know, it was just so beautiful. So beautiful. And now to darken it up a little bit more, I'm going back in with Cat Eye and then Muse. I didn't get to record that part, but yeah, that's what I used on her outer V. Now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. liquid liner and just lining her eyes. For primer, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty primer, and I'm gonna be placing that all over her face. I'm also gonna go in with the Maybelline Baby Skin primer and placing that on her cheeks and on her nose and her forehead. Then I'm gonna go in with the foundation, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation and also the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and dotting that all over her face. Now I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender and blending it all out. For concealer, I'm using the same concealer I've been using, which is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and placing that underneath her eyes, her forehead, her nose, her chin, and her cupid's bow. Then I'm gonna go in with the BH Contour Cream Palette and placing that anywhere I want to chisel out. And just blending it all out with the Real Technique sponge. So I usually only contour like the clients whenever there's gonna be like photos, videos, and you know, if like for a wedding, a C15. But if they tell me not to, I won't do it. I'll just do like a subtle contour. But my cousin, it was a special event for her, so you know, I decided to just, you know, go all in, do the whole shebang. Now I'm gonna go in with my Coty Airspun translucent powder and setting underneath her eyes and anywhere I place the concealer. Then I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and setting the rest of her face. Now using the BH Studio Pro Contour palette, I'm gonna be using that to bronze her face. And to take out that the white powder underneath, I'm gonna go in with the yellow powder that's in the palette as well and brushing it off so that there's no white cast on her face from all that powder. Now to actually contour, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in medium to tan. And I'm going to be using the darkest shade that I have in there and just placing that anywhere I had to put bronzer, you know, just so that it's a little bit more, you know, chiseled out. And then to blend it all out, I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush and just making sure that there are no harsh lines. And for blush, I'm using these two shades from the BH Nude 10 color palette. For highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Precious Petals and placing that anywhere I want to highlight. And then to set the face, I'm using the MAC Fix Plus Setting Spray. And now to finish up the eyes, I'm using whatever is left over from any brush and running that down underneath her lash line. For lips, I'm using the BH 28 lip color palette, I think. I'm using those two colors that I showed you. This is the final look, girls, and I really hope you girls enjoyed this video. I know it's something different, but you know, hey, change is good. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, ladies.